Welcome back, everybody. I want to thank all the subscribers, that's new subscribers to the channel. Thank you guys for joining, watching my videos. We just got back from our canoe trip a day and a half ago, whatever it was, a couple days ago. But I wanted to give a quick little intro before I showed the videos of the trip. I guess I'll explain the trip real fast. We went on a canoe trip. Took my youngest son, he's 14 years old, had a really good time. It was, according to Google Maps, Google, it says the length of the river is 105 miles or something like that. Well, once we got on the water, you'll see in the videos that at some point in time in the last couple of years, they put up mile marker signs on the river. So it looks like we started out about mile 80. So it was only an 80-mile trip. Took us 2 3/4 day, 2.5 day trip. Spent a couple nights along the river camping. Had a really good time. I encourage everybody out there, you don't have to spend elaborate money to enjoy times with your kids and do stuff, especially with young boys if they have any interest in the outdoors at all. Most young boys or young men are a little bit adventurous, so I spent like $300 on a canoe, but we already had it, so that was just money that had been spent long ago for the rest of the family having fun playing around. But we spent very little money on this trip, but it was fun. We had a really good time. Got to spend some quality time with my boy, and got to experience some nature with him. So we are outdoors people, as you can see with the sawmill and the cabin stuff, and where we live. We're an outdoors family. So, but I wanted to give a little quick intro about this, because in the videos at that time I was still thinking that it was going to be a 105-mile trip. So I wanted to make sure and correct that before, because I did obviously misspoke, because it appears we started out at mile 80. So nonetheless, it's still a long trip, still a good time. The hindsight, I wish I would have took my GoPro. I was concerned with having enough charging ability to charge phones up in case of emergency and whatnot, and so I didn't want just another device to have to charge up. So I didn't take it. Hindsight, it probably would have lasted just fine, the battery on the GoPro, and then I could have mounted it to the front of the canoe and could have got some really good videos of the rapids that we were going through and some of the obstacles and stuff that we had to navigate through. That was pretty interesting and pretty stressful and unnerving a little bit at times. So, but that's hindsight's 20/20. I didn't do that, didn't take it with me. Unfortunately, a lot of the video that you'll see is during the calm parts of the river, where the river was pretty still, and because after we dunked ourselves the first time, I kept everything in dry boxes. I didn't want to chance everything getting wet and ruin everything, so I was only able to take it out when I knew that the risk was low of it going in the drink. So just a quick intro here, and let you watch the videos. I'll try to keep them pretty short because I don't want to bore everybody to death, but at least give you a little glimpse of our time that we had. It was a good time, and I really do encourage everybody to get out there and do stuff, especially with your kids. And if you got bucket list stuff, forget about the bucket and just go do it. There's so much stuff in this great nation of ours that you can do, and it doesn't have to be expensive. It can be, and you can. I enjoy the nice hotels and all that too, but you can do stuff that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, and enjoy it with your family, and those memories will last a lifetime. So hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy the clips. I'm also I'll do another little short video of the gear that we used, just give you kind of an idea of what we needed on our trip, and hopefully if anybody else is thinking of a trip like that, it gives them an idea of what kind of gear that they would need as well. Hey everybody, we're getting headed, just launched the boat, we're headed down the river, gonna take a 2 or 3 day trip. It's a little over 100 miles. Me and my youngest son. I'll try to get some good video while we're going. Should be a fun adventure.
Middle, you think?
Over to your right a little bit. Right now we're right beside a freeway, so it's a little bit noisy, but we'll get out away from it here in just a short bit. Well, guess what we're doing? Drying everything out. Soaking wet. We took a little tumble. Awful pretty when you're not upside down. We're 5 miles into it. We only got 95, 100 more miles to go, so. Nothing overly exciting. Just went through a little bit more fast moving water. Try to keep my stuff put in the dry boxes when we're going through that fast water so that we don't ruin it. We had to portage and go around this. All right. Quite a ways down the river. Seven hours into our first day. Hunter, are you having fun?
Kinda.
Here's what a rear view mirror looks like. Right now, it's kind of calm. All right, so we figured out that we started seeing these signs. We've seen them actually when we first started. They put mile markers along the river. It didn't used to be here. It's been about 6 years since we've done this trip, but so we started out at 79.5, and there's number 64. All right, it's getting, I don't even know what time it is. 6:30, maybe. We'll be stopping here another hour, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Set up camp and hit it again tomorrow. Haven't seen a mile marker for a little while. I'm not sure where we're at mile marker wise, but somewhere around 60. We're not sure. So we'll keep filming as we go. We just had a thunderstorm come through. We pulled over through a makeshift tent up over our gear and trying to figure out how we're going to navigate this mess. Logs completely across, just under the surface. More logs completely across. Look at that disaster. This ought to be interesting. So, of all the stuff you see in the river when you're going down through here, different things that's floods brought in and whatnot, I never in a million years would have dreamed we'd have found a mechanical bull, but we did. How about that? I'll figure out how I'm gonna get through here. Well, we got our makeshift camp set up. Got a little fire, got our hammocks. Got the canoe ported. Time for supper. Morning, everybody. Thought I'd show you where we're at the beginning of day 2. This is where we pulled the canoe up on the bank. Made camp back there. Nice little spot. Turned out really good. We put our hammocks up between those trees, threw a tarp over top of it to keep the dew from falling on us. Turned out really well. This morning, of course, I made my coffee. Got to have my coffee. This morning I'm waiting on the boy to get up and get rolling, but I've been heating up rocks on the fire. Went ahead and tended a little fire this morning and heating up those rocks because our boots and shoes got soaked yesterday. Clear full. I mean, we was up to our necks. Canoe was clear full. Thank goodness for dry bags. Not all of our bags are dry bags, so we had some wet clothes and we're trying to get it all dried out this morning. But as you can see, we got a fire built underneath of our clothesline. So, all right. Everybody needs to make a trip like this. Spend time with your kids. So peaceful being outside, outdoors. We're kind of spinning in circles here, but it's okay. We got no time frame, so we'll keep on recording as we go down through here. I just keep starting and stopping the camera and putting it away, so in case we go in the drink, we don't get camera wet. So, having fun, Hunter?
Yep.
Nice, calm section here. We just went through a bunch of treacherous trees, and it was a stressful. We made it through that. Looks like we got a little bit more rapids up ahead of us, way up there, but well, have no idea what mile marker we're at now. Evidently we crossed county lines. They don't put them up no more. Another railroad trestle. Pretty cool. We went by several of them. We're really close to a little town here. We just a few minutes ago went by a whole bunch of people tubing and canoers, and there's a section here that they have a livery that offers canoeing. So to test your navigational skills, we just went through this mess. Stop, gonna grab a bite to eat. Motor on. Well, without a motor. Just had to show that pretty blue sky. Gorgeous. So peaceful out here. I wish I could video the spots that are rough, but excuse me, it's hard to do, navigate through them and video at the same time. rivers behind us. We got some more trees up here to navigate through, but we're gaining. So we have made it to another falls that we are not going over. These rocks are so slippery. I'll get another picture down below it. Yeah, we're not going to go through there. Not with a canoe full of stuff to go another 30, 40 miles, so. All right, time to carry the canoe around. Ohio University. Can't tell it, but that's what's over there. So 6 years ago, I done this trip with my, sorry, it's hard to paddle on this camera, with my oldest son. And when we went down through this stretch, the river actually flows north, turns and flows north through here. Back, I don't know when, they widened this river out and to help with flooding. And we literally walked and dragged the canoe most of the way. But the water's up about a foot higher than it was at that time. So we're able to actually paddle down through here. So we're making a lot better time. All right, start of day 3. Just left camp. Had some eggs for breakfast. On our way again. Balanced in nature. Well, as we get closer to the Ohio River, it is just paddling and paddling and paddling. You stop paddling, you stop moving. Our arms are about to give out. We're getting close. Tired yet, Hunter?
Good.
That's the spot we've been looking for. We're about to park this beast.